Well, I'm taking a break from Christmas, did my last minute Christmas shopping today. My tradition is to go out on Christmas Eve and fight the crowds and get stocking stuffers. And so it's a lot of fun. The kids are getting older. Presents are getting, they're easier to buy now. They mostly want money, but I refuse to just give them money because it doesn't seem like Christmas that way. But anyway, I'm here to report that my silly sister-in-law and her husband bought a 357. Now, I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know whether it's a pistol or a revolver, but they're Democrats, excuse me, and they didn't seem to take any of my advice. Now, I'm not bragging, and I'm not the world's best teacher, and I'm not the world's best voice for for firearms. Okay, yeah, I am a basic pistol and basic rifle instructor, NRA instructor. Okay, and yeah, I've done training with youth, mostly in the Scouts, and that's why I got my NRA certifications. Was to help with the Scouts and other youth and inspire my own kids and to be able to teach them. So I don't expect everybody to come to me and ask me what pistol or revolver or what handgun should I buy and what caliber. But I went out of my way to help these people a month ago, 2 months ago, when they were talking about wanting to buy a handgun. And it's really funny because it's almost like people in your own family don't see you the same as other people see you. And so I was like, oh man, you need to get a, I said, the basic, consensus right now is Glock 19. 9mm is a great caliber. The Glock is very dependable, blah, blah, blah. And they just rolled their eyes like, oh, that's a black gun. Oh. And so, like, what is any other gun? They didn't say that, but an artisan can see into people's eyes. That's right, I can see, I know what you're thinking. So, it's one of the gifts that God gives us. But anyway, knowing what they were thinking, and when I said, you need to, it's preferred that you get a 9mm because it's a great round, there's not a lot of recoil for my sister-in-law, and it's easily handed, my brother-in-law can handle it, and then later, when I got my Glock 42, I guess it was at the beginning of last year, or right before the SHOT Show, right when they were rolled out, because I pre-ordered it. I was like, man, I guess now that I think about it, they've been talking about this for a year. Gosh, this year went by fast. I said, look, here's, my sister-in-law said, here's a Glock 42. This is great. It's a 380. Its recoil is great. It's a very dependable. No. So they finally got one, and it's a 357. They're coming for Christmas tomorrow, and I'll do a little follow-up, but I'll do a little video of just the pistol. They're not going to let me video them, but I'll video whether it's a pistol or revolver, and I'll do and I promise you I don't know, but what I'm going to predict is that it's probably a Smith & Wesson revolver. I could be wrong, but when people who don't know a lot about firearms start to buy one, they kind of go with, if you didn't know anything about firearms, what would you buy? You would tend, especially if you're in my age bracket, you would tend to go out and just buy a revolver of some brand name that you've heard before. And Smith & Wesson's very popular. Revolvers were popular back in my day, and the 357 was a bang bang gun, bang bang, and so that's what I'm predicting. But I'm hoping that I'm going to be wrong. Maybe they took my advice and at least got a Glock or something. But anyway, or a SIG or something like that. Anything in a pistol that's reliable. So anyway, we'll see, and I'll report back tomorrow. Thanks, guys.